Hello everybody, for those who do not know me, my name is Liza and welcome back to my art channel. So today we are doing something a bit different. We're doing a challenge. Yay, it sounds fun. And we are doing specifically a portrait challenge. So ages ago I did a 100 heads challenge. I didn't get through it. I only got to 25 heads and I gave up because I saw the portraits I was doing and I got very discouraged. I was like, I've been doing art for how long and I still haven't aced a portrait. Like, what is going on? I look back at my old sketchbook and I'm like, oh, I learned so much in that. So that is the challenge we are doing. We are going to be doing not 100 heads, but a variation of it. So I'm planning on doing 5 days of doing a portrait and I'm going to be using just a ballpoint pen. That is what we're going to be using. Anyway, let us get back to the video. Okay, so what you're going to need first is actually a portrait, any portrait on Pinterest. So on top of doing this portrait challenge, I'm actually going to be doing a story time because I love to rant, or at least I like to tell stories that have happened to me in the past. This story in particular happened to me when I was in my year 9 extension class. So to give context, in year 9 was not I was quite bubbly and very extroverted, but when it came to saying my opinion, or if my opinion came anywhere close to having a conflict, potential conflict, I would just bottle it up and I would stay quiet. So the assignment was we had to do an oral presentation. We were given a book and then we had to write our point of view on something, and we had to have evidence to back it up. So it was like an analytical essay. That was the first bit, and then you had to pretty much present it as an oral presentation. So that was a big assignment, and so I started writing it early, and towards midway through writing this assignment, this person approaches me and goes, "Hey Eliza, I'm really struggling to understand how this assignment works, how to word it." So she came to me upset about her assignment and how the whole situation is going. And I felt sorry for her because I've been in that situation, and honestly, they suck. They are the worst. To be in a position where you have to write an assignment and you have no idea how to do it, you don't understand the content, and you have a limited time. It's the worst feeling ever. So I end up agreeing to help her, and just to give context, a bit more context actually, this friend and me, we should give her a name. We'll call her Betty. So me and Betty, we were friends, but we weren't necessarily close friends because she was in that period of her life where you explore. And what I mean by that is that, okay, I went through a weird phase as well in my high school years, and she definitely went through a phase as well, which was into the dark arts of things. She was into Ouija boards and looking at spirits, finding spirits, and going to the cemetery in the middle of the night. She literally texted me, "Hey Liza, I'm going to the cemetery. It's like 11 o'clock at night. Want to come with me?" I was like, sure. No, I did not say sure. I said no because I need to sleep. And going to a cemetery alone with someone who is barely your friend or just getting to know them is kind of suspicious. So I am not a fan of that stuff. I honestly freak out every time I see a glimpse of a horror movie, so I am not the best at those type of things. So me and Betty were not close friends. We did hang out though because our classes were together. We both took art classes. We also both loved to draw, so that was our main point of connection. So anyway, I say yes to Betty and agree to help her. But before anything, she literally stops me and goes, "Actually, no, you don't have to worry, Liza. Don't stress yourself, girl. It's all good." She basically just asks to see my already written assignment and to see how it works. Well, her excuse was she wants to see how the structure is because she doesn't know how to structure it. I mean, she could Google it, but she needed to use my assignment. And I was like, yeah, sure. Here you go. I'll let you see it. So literally after having it for, I guess, a couple of periods during school, she then hands it back to me and I don't think about it again. Like the conversation and the interaction with her completely is at the back of my head. Like I don't remember it until the day of the assignment where we have to do the oral presentation. So that day we are in class and the teacher asks who wants to go first, and Betty puts up her hand. So Betty goes at the front, gets everything set up and starts her oral presentation. And as she's speaking, for some strange reason, I noticed a few things. The points she made were pretty much the same points I had, and the evidence that she gave was pretty much the same evidence I gave. And to give more context to this assignment, there's literally so many ways you can approach the point of views you're doing. It's basically like an argument, and there are so many arguments you can do in this book because it's a massive book. So the chance that she'd stumble upon the exact same argument I have and the exact same ideas is literally 1 in 100. Look, I understand people can get similar points as to the next person, but Betty in particular, her points were literally word for word what was written on my assignment. So that said a lot. And on top of that, I had noticed that she had just rearranged the paragraphs and just reworded the last few bits so it would flow into those paragraphs. And to make the situation worse, I was the one that was going next. So when I presented, I basically said the exact same thing as her. And you know how I said that earlier, I really don't like saying my opinion if it makes conflict, and it was a lot worse in year 9 because I just wouldn't say my opinion in general because I was afraid that every situation would come out in conflict. I didn't say anything, neither to her or the teacher. And because I didn't tell the teacher, nothing happened. And it actually resulted in her getting a better grade than me. And in the feedback, the teacher actually thought I was the one that copied off hers. So yeah, was not the best situation and experience. And I know what Betty did was not right, and I wish in that moment I could stand up for myself and be like, no, this isn't right, but I didn't. If I can go back in time, that would be one of the things I wish I could change. Going forward from that, I hope no one has been through a similar thing. It might be an assignment, a drawing, a sketch, an artwork, or just an idea that you had and someone else took it as their own and didn't give you credit. Look, that sucks. And I believe it's okay to be upset if someone else takes your work, because it is hard work you put in. And you are a valuable person, and the work you put in is valuable to you, so therefore it is of value. So I hope that if something happens like that, that you guys speak up and be like, hey, what you're doing is not right, because I certainly wish I stood up for myself back in that day. Anyway, that is just some deep and meaningful, I was just gonna say, because what is a story without a moral lesson? And that is the moral lesson I got out of that story or that experience was, next time, Liza, I gotta stand up for myself and say my opinion, because my opinion is valuable, just like everyone else's. Anyway, that is all from me today. I thank you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to, if you really do, because it will help the channel and it will help me understand what you like about this video or what you'd like to see in the future video. Anyway, have a great day, guys. I will see you next time. Bye. Yeah, that worked. Yeah, I like that. That was cool. I do that with my friend when we're on video chat. I go, ah, and he goes, ah. So I was like, I think it's really fun because it makes my hands look like a wife. Anyway, bye.